Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how to get this look that I'm wearing today for the holidays. It's kind of my spin on a classic holiday look, but switching up the lip instead of having your traditional red lip. I'm doing something a little bit different, wearing a more purple lip. So if you want to learn how to get this look that I'm wearing right now, then go ahead and keep on watching. And also one other thing, I don't know if I'm completely in focus right now. I'm trying something different with my camera, so I don't know if the focusing is completely perfect throughout the video. Please bear with me. I'm still learning all this camera stuff. So anyways, if you want to get this look, then keep on watching. Happy holidays. Hey guys, so I'm going to, excuse me, So I'm going to be doing a holiday look for you today. So this is going to be kind of a talk through a little bit, just because I haven't really done a talk through in a really long time. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with a pretty good full coverage foundation. I am going to work, but I'm going to make it a little more festive today for work. So I'm going to be using my Revlon Color Stay Whipped Foundation in the color 400 Early Tan. This might be a little bit dark for me now since I'm not tan whatsoever, but we'll make it work. So what I do when I'm going to put this kind of foundation on, I use a Q-tip because I don't want to get any germs or bacteria or whatever in this jar. So then I just put little dots.
Mother goodness. Just got makeup on my pants.
That was a fail. Now I have a stain on my pants and I can't wear these to work, so that sucks. Anyway, so like I was saying, use the Q-tip to put the foundation on your face. Don't get it on your pants if you're already dressed for work. That kind of sucks. And what I do with this foundation, I either use a beauty blender or I use a brush. Just kind of depends on what I have handy. Today I'm actually going to be using my dirty beauty blender because it needs to be washed. So please don't be grossed out by the dirtiness of my beauty blender. And just go ahead and, this is a pretty good coverage foundation. So you don't need a whole lot on your face. I might have put too many dots on my face, but it's okay. For the look I'm going for, I want my face to be very full coverage anyways. So just go ahead and stipple that all over your face. Oh, I forgot to put primer on today. Oh well. It'll have to be okay because I'm not going to wash my face again. So, hope everyone is all ready for Christmas. I still have yet to put up a Christmas tree. And I'm still not done with all my shopping. And today is, what is today? Thursday the 19th, so yeah, kind of failed on the whole fact of putting up a Christmas tree this year. Okay, so of course y'all know I have to put my glasses back on to make sure everything is blended in because I can't see all that wonderfully without them. Alright, so once we've gone ahead and done that, we're going to move on to concealing. And I'm going to be using my Mercier Secret Camouflage Concealer in the color SC3. Looks like this. And I'm going to use a Avon concealer brush to put that concealer on with. I start with the darker side here. And as you can see, I've hit pan on that already. And that darker side has the more peachy color in it. So it's going to help with concealing any of the darkness that I have under my eyes. And then I use the lighter side to brighten. And it looks like I have quite a bit of darkness under my eyes today. So go ahead and paint that on. I do it kind of in, I don't do this part right here really in a triangular form because I'm just using this to cover up the darkness on my eye. But when I go in with that lighter color concealer, that's when I'll paint more of like a triangular shape under the eye. And you'll see me do that now. So then I just draw one line right here and then I bring it up. And then I fill the line in a little bit, or the not line, the triangle in a little bit. So it looks a little extensive, looks a little bright, but once we use the Beauty Blender to blend it out, it will be all perfect. And then draw the line, fill in the triangle, and then you have this going on. Now I'm going to add a little bit more concealer to certain areas of my face. I get really red right here. We're going to put a little bit of concealer there. And I'm going to put a little bit down my nose because my nose was actually a little red. And it will highlight it a little bit. So, alright. So now that we're looking a little bit crazy, I'm going to take that damp Beauty Blender with the pointy end. And we're going to use that to blend out our concealer under the eyes. And then a little bit of that concealer down the sides of our mouth. And then blend that concealer in on our nose. I almost didn't film a video this morning because I actually woke up pretty darn late for work. For me, I usually wake up a few hours before I have to be at work. And I didn't get up until 10:30, something like that. So yeah, I was kind of tired. Next, we're going to go ahead and set our face. So first, I'm going to use my Stay Matte Rimmel True Matte. No, not True Match. Yeah, Stay Matte by Rimmel. This is just in translucent, and I'm going to set my under eye concealer first. Sorry guys, I had to get close to the mirror to make sure I'd even blend the concealer in all the way. So then just use that for under the eyes to set it so it doesn't move around. And I never have a problem with this concealer that I use, the Laura Mercier Ever Creasing. It's a super dry texture concealer. It's not exactly creamy, so it really doesn't ever move around on me. Alright, so we got that set. Then I'm going to use my Real Techniques powder brush to set the rest of my face. And I do put a lot of powder on. If I over powder at all, you can always go back in with a makeup spray like MAC Fix Plus or Rose Water Spray to make sure that you're not looking too cake face like. But I have such oily skin at times that I just put a lot of powder on to try to combat any of that oil that could be popping up on my face. So we're going to go ahead and do our eyebrows. For this, I have to put my glasses back on because I can't see anything. And I'm out of my Anastasia Brow Wiz, but I do have this little one that came in some kind of a gift set I got. I'm not really sure. It's a Anastasia just brow pencil. So I'm going to use the spoolie end of the Brow Wiz. And I need to pick up another one of these tomorrow when I have some time, because this is my holy grail. Oh my goodness. Like, yeah. It's what does the job on my eyebrows. And I need to actually get my eyebrows waxed again because they're looking a little bit shaggy. And nobody wants shaggy eyebrows. So after we've combed those out, what I usually do is go in with the other end of the Anastasia Brow Wiz, but now I'm going to use the brow pencil, which I don't really care for because it's not as a precise point on the end like the Brow Wiz. So I don't feel like I get my eyebrows as precise and perfect as I want them. But then I just... And I'll do, if you guys want me to do a eyebrow video on how I do my eyebrows, thumbs up this video and I'll do one once I get my Brow Wiz. This right here is just kind of a jacked up, janky way that I'm doing them. Unfortunately, because, yeah, this is not as precise as I like them to be. I mean, it does the job, but I just like the way that the Brow Wiz makes my eyebrows look. And this little pencil that came in a gift set is so freaking tiny that I don't really care for it. And the texture of this pencil is not the greatest texture, in my opinion, for doing eyebrows. See, it's not that great of a looking eyebrow. It looks better than this one, but it's not what the Brow Wiz does. Not at all. So, just go ahead and fill those bad boys in. I will say what I do is I just draw a line underneath my eyebrows, and then I draw a line on top of them, and then I kind of fill them in. I have pretty thick eyebrows as it is, so I don't need to do a whole lot to them, but they just don't have a lot of structure to them. So I just kind of, you know, do the line on top, do the line on bottom, fill them in any areas that might be a little sparse, and then I just draw a line up here on the front part, and then kind of fill it in, feather strokes, and fill that in. So these are the brows today. They're not going to get much better than that with this little sucker. So I'm going to go ahead and set my eyebrows. I'm going to set them with the Anastasia Brow Gel. This is a sample one that I got. I do have a full-size one that I think I'm going to need to bust out here soon because this one feels like it's getting low. And then for me, I think I like using this a lot. Number one, it really does set your eyebrows in place. But number two, it still makes your eyebrows look like hair. It doesn't really look like, oh my gosh, I filled in my eyebrows and then I've painted some shellac over them so that they stay in place. So really like that. After we've done our eyebrows, we're going to go ahead and move into doing our eyeshadow. And since this is going to be this is going to be a holiday inspired look, but not your traditional holiday inspired look with your red lip and things like that. I'm actually going to be doing a pretty neutral eye with a little bit of shimmer, and I'm adding in a purpley lipstick. So I'm excited about that. Right now I'm looking for my blending brush that I can't seem to find in my makeup jar. Oh, there we go. So I'm going to use my tried and true favorite blending brush ever. This is my little Travel Eco Tools blending brush, and I'm going to use in the crease of my eye my Lou Manizer from the Balm, and just put a little bit of that in the crease of the eye. Actually first, sorry y'all, we got to prime our eyes first. I forgot. So I'm going to be using, what is this called? Put a Lid On It from the Balm to prime my eyelids. And this, you just need like, not even, I don't even know how to describe how little of an amount this is. This is like the teeniest, tiniest amount, and it does the job to prime your entire eye. Okay, a little bit on the other one. And prime those suckers. Excuse my hair, y'all. I haven't done my hair yet. It is up on top of my head. I thought about curling it today. I'm not a big hair curler person at all. Yeah, I think it's pretty and I love it when my hair is curled, but I'm lazy and I'm not very good at it. So haven't found a curling tool yet that makes it easy for me to do my hair. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and go in with the Lou Manizer from the Balm in the crease of our eye, and don't take this up super high, just kind of in your natural crease and just a smidgen higher than your natural crease. And go ahead and blend that into both of your eyes. Alright, so we got that in there. Next we're going to move on to utilizing the Naked Basics palette. And I'm going to use another Eco Tools. No, I'm actually going to use a Sonia Kashuk brush. And what brush will that be? I can't find my brush I want to use. Boo! Oh, there it is. This is a Sonia. Sorry y'all, my camera decided to cut itself off yet again. So I'm going to be using my Naked Basics palette, and I'm going to use the color, I think I'm going to use, I don't know, I'm going to use Foxy for my lid because I want this to be pretty natural looking, because we are going to add a little bit of a glitter shimmer to it. And just go ahead and pat Foxy on your lids. I have such little bitty eyelid spot space. I really envy people who have a big eyelid and you can showcase, you know, colors really, really well, and they're really vibrant and bright and you can see them. I have such small eyelids that I'm envious. And then I'm going to use that same color, the Foxy, just to put up here in my brow highlight. Alright, so now that we have that, I'm going to go in with a little bit of a shimmer. And the shimmer I'm going to be using today, if I can find it, there it is, found it, is a NYX Roll-On Shimmer in the color Taupe. And I really like this color a lot. The way I use it actually requires me to put it on the back of my hand first, because it does have a lot of fallout. And I roll a little bit on the back of my hand. Then I take my finger and just kind of pat it on my eye. And it does help, you guys, if you use a sticky base to put this on with, and I didn't do that. So I'm going to get a little bit fallout. Unfortunately, it kind of sucks, but you know, it'd be okay. Alright, so just pat a little bit of that on to your eye, just to add a little bit of shimmer. I might add a little bit more. Just a smidgy more to my eye. Alright, and a little more to this one. You can't ever have enough sparkle on. Alright, so after you've done that, go ahead and clean off the back of your hand if that's the way that you chose to apply it. And we're going to move on to our eyeliner. And I am not going to do that on camera because that is a little bit too difficult, and I will be right back. And I'm back. So I'm going to use my Lou Manizer that I put on my crease of my eye for my bronzy blush area. And just put a little bit of that on. It already has a sheen to it. For me, I really like to see a nice bronze golden sheen on my cheeks when I'm doing a basic, simple, like retro cat eye. I really, really like that. Alright, so just a little bit, not a whole lot. Then I'm going to go in with my Lou Manizer, Mary Lou Manizer from the Balm, and pop that on to the tops of my cheeks. Just a little bit, we don't want to be extra highlighting. Now, I mean, if you want to, you can, but I just wanted to put a little bit on the apples of my cheeks so you can see the little bit of a sheen there. Alright, so after we've done that, we are almost done with the whole look. So I feel like my eyelashes have dried enough now, so I'm going to go in with my new all-time favorite mascara, which is their Real from Benefit. Still using my sample size. There's a lot in this little sample. I've been using this for a really long time. I have another sample and a full size, and yeah, haven't had to use them yet. So I'm going to go ahead and use this. I love how the brush is. You have to be careful though. Sometimes I do tend to poke my eye with the little tiny bristles of the brush, but other than that, this brush is amazing for giving you long and thick. It almost looks like I have on fake eyelashes if I apply enough coats of this stuff. So I absolutely adore this mascara. And it just makes your lashes look so pretty. Now for this look, I'm only going to put mascara on my upper lashes. Like I said before, I'm not a super huge fan of lower lash mascara. And maybe I haven't found one that I, absolutely like that gets my lashes. I have a lot of lashes on my lower lash line. I don't know what it is. I can never get the mascara wand to grab them that well without me getting a bunch of mascara on my face. So I've tried the Clinique Lower Lash Mascara years ago when it first came out, and I did like that, but I got it in the wrong color. I got dark brown or off black or something like that, and it just wasn't what I was wanting. And I just keep forgetting when I go to the mall or to Sephora to pick up another one in the blackest black, I think that's what it's called. So I'll give that one a try again. It's only 10 bucks. Should be worth it. Okay, so we have all that done. And next we're going to move on to the very last thing, which is our lips. And this is what I wanted to do to make this a little bit different than your traditional holiday look. I'm going to be using MAC's lip pencil in Magenta. And I'm going to be using my brand new Heroine lipstick that just got re-released from MAC the other day, and I kind of overnighted it. So that's this color. Super pretty. I am kind of disappointed though, because I had a color that is a dupe for this and I didn't realize they were that close in color. It's one of the Maybelline, the collection that came out for the fall. I forgot the name of it. I think it's called Lavender Voltage. I think it is. I think it's Lavender Voltage from Maybelline. They're the exact same color. Only difference is this one has more of a creamy finish, like a flat finish, and the Maybelline one has more of a shiny finish. So that's the only difference. I sent a picture to one of my friends and asked her, could she tell the difference between the colors, and she said they look the same, and I agreed with her. So I do like the finish on the MAC one a little bit better. It is creamier on the lips. So go ahead and line our lips. I hate lining my lips. Like, I really do. I don't know why. Like, my mouth is crooked, so if I don't line it just perfectly, it looks like I'm talking out the side of my mouth. And I don't like that. And if you want, you can fill your lips in with your lip pencil. I don't think I am. Nah, I'm not going to. And we're just going to go on with our lipstick. The color is so pretty. Now guys, if you want to make this a more festive, you can add kind of a shimmery kind of gloss to the lip. And I'm not going to today, but if you want to do this, you can. I have one that's super pretty that would go awesome with this. And it's actually the Urban Decay Stardust Lip Gloss. And it's in the color Glitter Rock. So this would go perfectly over any kind of a purpley lip. If you have the Maybelline one, if you have Heroine from MAC, this will be perfect over that, just to add a little bit more oomph and a little bit more sparkle for the holidays. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks. Bye.